According to a recent report from the Association of Psychiatrists in Nigeria, more than 60 million Nigerians are suffering from mental illnesses, with a high prevalence among the adolescent and youth population. In a bid to address the lingering issue, stakeholders converged on Abuja, the nation's capital, this Monday for a 4-day advocacy training for secondary school teachers in the FCT. As our correspondent now reports, the maiden edition of the training is aimed at educating teachers about the topic to ensure effective curriculum delivery in their respective schools. The report. According to data from the World Health Organization, 1 in 4 Nigerians are suffering from mental illness, and less than 10% of this population have access to professional assistance. The report further shows that Nigeria also ranks 15th in the world on the frequency of suicide and Africa's highest caseload of depression. Mental health disorder has been reported as one of the biggest challenges facing Nigeria, with young people considered to be especially at risk, with approximately 1 in 5 adolescents experiencing some form of disorder as early as 14 to 24 years, leaving devastating effects on their performance in all areas of life, even their academics. These worrying statistics have since sparked calls for total overhaul in the country's medical and mental health care in order to arrest the problem before the country loses its younger generation to mental disorders. A non-governmental organization, Jella's Development Initiatives, believes that schools and teachers have a role to play in rewriting the narrative and promoting mental health among students. Speaking at a 4-day mental health awareness and advocacy training for teachers in public senior secondary schools in the FCT, the Chief Executive Officer and founder, Angela Ochibaye, said it is important to educate teachers on mental health issues so as to understand themselves as well as the psychosocial needs of their students to enable them deliver their curriculum effectively.
We are raising a generation of leaders, and the leaders that we're going to be having, a lot of them will come from students in public secondary schools, and these teachers play a crucial role in addressing this. So that's what we are doing. We're hoping that we would be able to have teachers understand the importance of their mental health and to see how mental health plays a major role in how they effectively, of course, deliver their curriculum. We're looking at how these teachers can work together to have accountability partners amongst themselves, how they can actually raise issues that affect them to policymakers. We are going to be having what we call a 1-day strategic meeting, that these teachers will be a part of a forum to connect with other policymakers and actually speak and say these are the issues that we are going through in our schools and how can we actually make it better for the students. Apart from this 4 days training, one of the things we're going to be doing is to making sure that these teachers are stepping down the trainings in their schools. So there are 20 public secondary schools within this hall right now. So there's going to be a step down to other teachers within those 20 schools, and JDI will be monitoring that process.
Some of the beneficiaries at the event lauded the initiative and called for more platforms where teachers and students alike can talk about mental health issues in schools.
Mental health should be part of the curriculum. Not just having a club, mental health club, no. It's something that should cut across the strata. For it to be fully effective, it should be embedded in the curriculum.
The system should be reformed. Teachers should be well equipped and given a nice salary. Right from time they've not been paid well. When you pay them well, they bring a good input. They put a good input into the job. So the thing lies on our system, which our government should handle. In the House of Rep and the House of Senate, they should also bring out laws that will favor teachers. Bring out laws that will make it settling. At least when you are teaching for the next, you have spent maybe 10, 15 years, you should own a house. When you have that, it will help mentally you are comfortable, you are relaxed. You can now impart knowledge.
The 5-year project, which drew 40 heads of departments from 20 public secondary schools in the Federal Capital Territory, featured interactive sessions among stakeholders.